So I'm late to the party again about the Halloween news. There is news breaking, it's not confirmed, but they finally apparently got themselves a writer in the name of Scott Teems. Now I hadn't heard of Scott Teems before, so I had to look him up. And again, it's not confirmed yet, but Scott Teems is the writer for a TV show called Rectify. I've never seen Rectify before. I've never even heard of it until today when I was reading about it and looking him up. And I think it's about a guy who was on death row for 19 years and he gets out. And apparently it's a good TV show. I might actually check it out. It's got 8.4 on IMDb if you're a stats man like myself, and a lot of their episodes get about 9.5 rating on IMDb as well, so I might check that out. It's not, I don't think it's horror related at all, so it looks like he's coming over fresh into horror. Sometimes it's a good thing, for me personally, I think it's a good thing for a new writer, a fresh face to come on and do something new with an old franchise. And Halloween's been going for over 40 years, so with bringing on Scott Teems into the role of writer, it could change things up for the better, but it could change things up for the worse as well. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but sometimes when you bring on new people, they're way out of their head, they're out of their depth, I should say, sorry, and they're over their head. So sometimes bringing in a fresh face to do something like that might not be a great thing. But I'm looking back in some other projects that some young people done at the time when they were young, like Alexander Aja, who came over and done the House of Eyes remake, and he done a spectacular job with that, and he was still quite young when he done that, because he had High Tension before that, so he was fresh faced in the horror genre. Eli Roth was fresh faced when he done Cabin Fever and Hostel. You had Lee Winnell, who wrote Saw, and Lee Winnell has had a fantastic career as well. So all these people are now big names, whereas Scott Teems is not a popular name at the moment, I'm assuming. I've not heard of him. So he could make a name for himself. So it's not amazing news because I don't know who he is, but it's also not bad news because they're not bringing on somebody who's a bad writer. They're not bringing over somebody who's known to be very bad in their writing skills. So it's not great news, it's not bad news, it's just news at the moment. And like I said, it's not been fully confirmed yet that he's came on to be the official writer. They're still trying to pen deals with Andy Matichak and Jamie Lee Curtis, and even James Jude Courtney as well. So nothing's set in stone at the moment. We don't even have a confirmed director yet. Me personally, I would like to see David Gordon Green continue with the story of Michael Myers, because I don't want to see a different look and feel of the next sequel again, because we already have a new look and feel for the Halloween franchise with the 2018's Halloween, and I think it'd be a little bit too much to change that again. So to bring on the same players for this new one as we did with the old one, or the 2018 one, I think it would be a welcome introduction, or sorry, a welcome continuation for the Michael Myers character. And as mentioned, there's still no confirmation that Jamie Lee Curtis is going to come back. There's been talk of Jamie Lee Curtis dying off screen for this sequel. I think that would be very poor taste and bad for the franchise, because we didn't want to see her die the way she did in Halloween Resurrection, and for her to die off screen would be it's something I wouldn't want them to do, basically. Some people said that she could have the injuries that she sustained in the 2018 Halloween movie, they could maybe write her out that way, that she died from her wounds, so ultimately Michael Myers did kill her. But again, for her to die off screen, no, I just couldn't have that. So guys, have you heard of Scott Teems? And if you have, let me know if you've watched that TV show that he wrote, Rectify. Again, I don't know anything about it. And is the writing in that movie or in that TV show good? If they are, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching again. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.